Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Nag here, and we are back with Shadowgrounds episode 11. Now, on the last video, we just recently entered the Provectus ship and shut down the reactor so the whole planet, or at least the whole ship, doesn't explode and cause damage to everyone and half of the planet inside. Now, I went to do one upgrade, and that is for our rocket launcher, and this is the uranium warhead. Now, the uranium warhead will fire out 4 rockets all in one, so it's basically 4 for 1, and I'll be showing that off on the next level, not this one quite yet. Since we are at the max ammo for the rocket launcher, it doesn't have a lot, so this is definitely a weapon that I'll be using on the future boss fights. But now, if you remember, I said I was going to play this stage a little bit tactical, and now we're going to have to deal with some more of these scythe worms as we proceed. Now, right there is another example where this flamethrower can be somewhat useful, but as you can see, the bad thing about using the flamethrower like that is that the flamethrower is a little bit weak, since it does take up a lot of time just to rev it up, and you are vulnerable to your low mobility. Now, if you come this way, you can fight some more of these scythe worms. Now, if you do go back there, there is some ammo and some med kits, which I probably won't need if I play very carefully. So now we're just going to transition through all these corridors here, destroying most of these enemies if we can in our way, being really careful to take our time somewhat, not get tricked by that wretched trying to hide behind the crates, trying to be sneaky like that. Now, I believe I did take out all the scythe worms around in this area right here, so we can just continue to destroy these ammo bags, ammo crates, and whatnot to collect some health. So there's a ton of health scattered throughout this ship, so you shouldn't have that much trouble. And again, get away from me. Okay, so you shouldn't have that much trouble. And if you listen a little bit carefully, you can tell that they're on the other side. Besides the obvious model that you just seen right there, you can actually tell where they are, of how loud the sound sounds, if that makes any sense. Now, I'm playing a little bit more dangerous since I have used up a lot of my flashlight just traveling around. Now, this is going to be where our main objective is over there, but I don't want to go there quite yet, since to the other side there's going to be a couple more enemies. Now, let me just switch to my laser rifle. And I thought there was another worm around here. Huh. Besides that one, I thought there was... Now, you have to be really careful, because these will tend to trick you up a little bit. Go hide somewhere and come back. So you've seen all that ammo. I'll be back for it in just a second. I just want to come to this side and take out some more of these scythe worms, in a sense, if we have any upgrade components that we can collect. And I'll also show this off. Now, this gives these enemies quite nicely, and that was the secondary shot from the laser rifle. It looks pretty cool. It leaves a mark on where it hits. So with that, I believe that is the last of the scythe worms, at least in this level. And by the level, I mean on this deck. There's still going to be quite a few more as we proceed. So let me go all the way back to this room and collect all this delicious ammo. Now, there is some railgun ammo all the way back there if you do want some. There's like a ton of it. I'm not going to need it right now, and I have no idea why this didn't blow up all these crates. Alright, there we go. I got most of them. So yeah, there's also a ton of ammo in this room as well. So now that we collected all this ammo, we have quite a bit of ammo for our weapons. We still have poor ammo for our shotgun, which is somewhat of a shame, but it does allow us to use these other weapons.
I'm back on the middle level.
The door is near the debris. Don't keep us waiting.
See you in a few minutes.
Alright, so we're gonna meet them up in just a little bit. We have some medkits there, also some brutes, some forcers. You know, stuff you expect so far in this level. There's nothing too different. The only thing I recommend at this part is staying far behind, because there's a lot of brutes in these corridors that will gang up on you. Now this is going to be a little bit hard, but I'm just going to open this door. Take them down easily. This minigun is pretty awesome in that regard. And if you are quick enough, you can dodge their bullets by strafing left and right even when you are charging the minigun up. Now we are going to have Corporal Reeves talking to us. Now it's about an invasion, and what the heck does that mean? And everyone is really getting curious now. Who the heck shot us down anyway? So yeah, now that we are looking at this, it sounds like this game setting is very close to the audio logs that we've seen here. So this is very recent now that we are finding stuff, since the Provectus was just shot down, and it wasn't too long before that we just got the message from Colonel Smith for a distress order. Now there's going to be some enemies coming from behind. Trying to be a little bit careful. I know there's a lot of retchers on this stage. There's also some medkits, you know, the like. And this is a terminal, and we are going to open it, and behind it is going to be the best thing ever.
Welcome.
Nice of you to show up. Let's find our way to the command deck.
And when I say the best thing ever, I mean the most useless thing ever. I'm sad to say that the allies here are pretty useless, since they do get in your way, but you still have to take them. So I would recommend just clearing out all these enemies before you do talk to the scientist or Jane, just so you can clear them out. But let me just mow down these remaining retchers. It's not too much to ask for. Now they do block some of the enemies for me, so like right there, I guess that's useful. So the scientist is more useful than Jane. You know, it's really weird that she attacked on the first level, if you remember, when we were escorting them out, but now she's not attacking at all. So I'm not sure if that's a bug or if that's just intended to make the game a little bit harder. And that is a random enforcer. Oh, there's another one. And there is a brute. Now you don't need to kill these enemies. You could just go back and take the elevator, which I will do in a second. I'm just going to see if I can get some upgrade components from them quite quickly. And it looks like this is the last enemy in here, and it's just a lone retcher. Surprisingly, didn't kill him. So now we're just going to take the elevator down and continue. Let me collect this ammo bag. And let's continue down the elevator, which the scientist did just open if you didn't see it. An elevator is really weird. It's taking a long time. Come on, elevator. Yeah, this is a weird bug I've seen, that you had to go in exactly with the elevator and the scientist and the Jane at the same time, or else it won't trigger. There we go.
This is the command deck floor. Let's find the colonel.
Alright, so now we are getting closer to the colonel, and we are also going to be dealing with some more brutes here. Just like before, you see there's brutes in every single corner. And this is another part where you had to be somewhat tactical. You can't really be extremely tactical, since when we fire our blasts, other brutes will come running at us. So let's grenade down the hallway. And there's going to be one coming behind me, I'm pretty certain. At least that's what happened last time. Yep, there's one coming that way. So let me go around here and take this guy out. Let's see, what else can I use around here? What else haven't I showed off a lot? Oh, I can show off the railgun a little bit more. So yeah, it has pretty powerful shots. I think it takes like 5 shots for these. For enforcers, it takes 1 to 3, so it's not too bad if you do want to use this weapon. And now we are having a lot of upgrade components, so this is going to be really good. I'm getting really lucky at finding the upgrade components on this level. Quite a bit more than I did in my previous level. I'm really liking the fact that they are basically being meat shields for me at the moment, going through these corridors. Again, I'm going to take out these enforcers from far away. And the last of the brute, and I believe that is the last of the enemy, at least in this route of the brutes anyway. I still had to deal with a couple of enforcers. I may be a little bit wrong on that. Oh, and yep, the game has proven me wrong that I don't know what I'm talking about. Way to go, game. Alright, so now we're just collecting these last of the upgrade components, the medkit, and we are going to look at the computer screen right before we continue to our boss battle. Now this one is by Major Regnev. Now this one is going to talk about the general, and now the general apparently is a coward and he left the ship apparently with the space pod, so he's going to bring it up in his next meeting. Unfortunately, I don't see any survivors, so it looks like the general got away without any warning. Of course, you know, we just read the PDA so we can technically tell what happened here. And our boss battle is crates.
Have to get through this debris.
Yep, that is the boss battle for this stage. So for the boss battle, let's just use our grenade launcher, and there we go, ladies and gentlemen. Quickest boss in history.
About time you showed up.
Sir, it's good to see you alive.
Likewise. We got shot down by a big frickin' alien ship. Heck, it'll take more than that to bring me down. What's the situation on the ground?
A living hell, sir. We're heavily outnumbered. We have to get out of here.
You mean we should retreat? No, that's not an option. I'm gonna teach those bastards a lesson. Their mothership's going down.
How are we supposed to...
We'll go to the Omicron base. There we can find whatever we need. But first, we must replenish our arsenal. And this ship's cargo bay should be good enough for that. We'll also need reinforcements. Those might be scarce right about now. Any ideas?
Not a problem, sir. Tyler, go to the mines and inform Lieutenant Baxter of our situation and get his team over here.
Right.
We'll stay in touch.
Okay, I'm at the entrance, but there's nobody here.
The whole team must be in the mines. Go find out. Head over to the underground lake and keep going. When you reach the lava, you should be near the main dig site. Baxter could be there. We'll lose radio contact once you reach the bottom of the mines.
So it'll be quiet for a while.
Shoot everything that moves and stay sharp. You'll be just fine.
As always.
You know, if we weren't awesome with our weapons and our somehow combat maneuvers, I would think that they are trying to kill us, sending us down here alone. For once, we are going to leave it here at a nice, pleasant, lit area with no enemies around. So on the next video, ladies and gentlemen, we will see if we can get to Lieutenant Baxter and escort him out of the facility. And we will also see what the IGTO were doing down here. Apparently they were building something and finding materials, but they weren't telling anyone what for. So hopefully we can find some more information on that. But that will be for next time, viewers. So until next time, take care and stay classy.
We know now that in the early years of the 20th century, this world was being watched closely by intelligences greater than man.